Pax et Amor, family. Pax et Amor. Why did I come out here to talk to you? I came out here to talk to you for a specific reason. What is that specific reason, Morris? Pax et Amor, Dies in Bonum, and Happy Wednesday, the day of Mercury, the day where magic happens. What day does magic not happen? It happens every day. That you grace me with your beauty and your divinity and your light, right, family? I came out here, one, to get some sun because somebody said, oh, it's sunny outside. I said, oh, I'm going to go outside and get me some sun. And I wanted to kind of like do a video because I wanted to let you guys know that Moorish American nationality identification cards are now available on our Consulate website, which is the Moorish American Consulate, and that is www.moorishamericanconsulate.org. www.moorishamericanconsulate.org. Look, I had a brain freeze, y'all. It's a new website. It's still under development, so things are going to pop up there every single day. Something new is going to be on that website, so I implore you, Moors, to make it one of your go-to places at least once or twice a week so you know what new and public notices that we're putting out, what directives were given to the people, what, goodness gracious, services we are bringing online. Right now we have brought on online identification cards for the Moorish American nationals. And I got my babies done. And I always do stuff first before I send it to everybody else to make sure it's all factual, actual, and everything's up and running. So this past week, I've been getting all of my ducks in a row, so to speak. Getting my Moorish house in check, which I have been pushing on to all of you as well. Part of that is not only making sure your stuff is good, making sure your babies is good too. I have 3 of my own, 3 heirs of my own. And all of you are my heirs because we are all family. We are fam. Look, the sun done hit again. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. I mean, that's the true statement, man. If I ever heard it, you go just listen to old songs, right? Because they are so relevant today, just as they were relevant when they were first done. So the purpose of me coming on here was a bunch of things. I haven't talked to you in a freaking long ass time, and I wanted to talk to you today, but I wanted to let you know that we are bringing a lot of things online, and it's happening so very, very fast that look, the sun then came out and said, hi Sharon, I'm back. I was just playing with you. It said, hi Sharon, I'm back. I was just playing with you. So for you consuls who have been commissioned in this next run, your badges will be pending. Your consul badges will be pending, and I'm gonna show you mine because I got mine wearing it. Proud. I'm a consul and I'm proud. So here's my baby. Just got it in the mail. You know, the post office was trying to play me today, and I played them today. Today's beautiful in terms of numerology is 10-10-2018, 10-10-2018, which is 10-10-11, which is 101011. I mean, goodness, it's a beautiful high energy day, and we need to take advantage of all of our high energy days. So what I wanted to show you is the consul badges. The services for the consul badges will not be online because people are, I think, getting confused because they're both there. So we're going to take one down, and we'll go offline for that one as you complete your training. So here's the consul badges. They look like this for everybody on the land of Morocco. This is what they look like. They got beautiful security in them. It's beautiful. So I just wanted to show you my consul badges, but more importantly, I wanted to show you the identification cards. I had all 3 of my heirs done and processed. See, look. I don't want y'all to see my mailing location. I don't want y'all to come stalking me. So I'm just going to give you a quick glance at my babies. I got three babies, y'all. 3 babies. And here's the back. Here's the front. Here's the back. Here's the front. Like, you know, I don't want to give you too much, y'all. Y'all know I don't like giving y'all too much. Y'all go to the website, right? We're going to have one posted as a sample. Should have one posted as a sample for you guys. So you now have the ability to get your nationality IDs. Because guess what? Based on what? What's the USC? A nationality documentation supersedes any other corporate cards you have in your possession. What am I saying? I'm saying go into www.moorishamericanconsulate.org and get your identification if you haven't already acquired it. If you already have one, you don't need another. If you already have one, Moorish, you do not need another. So keep what you, unless you want to update it, because you know a lot of us, we like to go bling blinging it. It's so bright out here, I can't even see myself. We like to go bling blinging it, and when we get a new hairstyle or we get a new look, we like to update our photos, and you can do that as many times as you want. So what am I saying? I'm promoting the MoorishAmericanConsulate.org website. It's going to be a .gov eventually, but guess what? We got to service them. We got to let them know all these fake governmental websites, and all of them are, with the exception of maybe one, but I'm not even going to say one. So we're going to send them a beautiful notice of intent to lien so they can remove all of those .govs off their sites, their websites, their domain names, and move them to a .com, because they are a .com, you are a .gov. I like that. They are a .com, you are a .gov. They could possibly be a .org, but they are definitely and absolutely not a .gov. So this is your public notice announcements for all of you domain registering corporations that are registering non-governmental websites as a .gov. This is your public announcement of our notice of intent to lien anybody you issue .gov domain names, and they are not of the Moroccan. They are not of the Moroccan Empire. Only Moroccan governments can have a .gov. Everybody else got to have a .org or a .com. So I'm going to say that for everybody. Fake news. It's fake news. What are you talking about, Jamal Wali? What are you talking about? Anyway, so what am I saying? I'm saying only Moorish sovereign sites should be .govs. And if if we have other represented governments, they have to speak. We have to get another domain. Maybe we should say .gov, foreign.gov, or something like that. Whereas though they have to differentiate here on Moroccan soil. So what am I saying? I'm saying you can get your identification cards from www.nationality, national identification cards from www.moorishamericanconsulate.org, which will soon be a .gov. Islam? Okay, what am I saying? What else am I saying? I had some more other things to say. So I did show you my cards. This is my babies. These are my babies' cards because I got my cards previously. So I already have mine. But I needed to get the documentation for my babies. So, you know, when they have issues, they be like, look, nationality card. What else do I want to talk about today? I don't know. What do y'all want to talk about? What else do I want to talk about? I wanted to let you guys know that the website's up. I wanted to let you guys know that nationality identification cards can now be acquired from that website under the service tab. You got to go to the service tab, but keep this in mind: you already have to have processed your status correction, which is your declaration, your name declaration proclamation, and your judicial notice and proclamation. So those two documentations need to be completed before we will assist you in that avenue, because we want to make sure you are writing your life appropriately. Islam, writing your life appropriately, right? So you can't say, oh, I'm a Moorish American national, but before you corrected the status of the nom de guerre, right? That should be the first. Trust is next, y'all. Y'all should be in the process of creating your private, non-commercial trust, family trust. But guess what? Who can create trust? Only people in their national corrected status. What am I saying when I say that? Contrary to popular belief, You can't create a trust if you are not in your right person. If you haven't corrected your status, it's going to automatically be subject to the service corporation because you are subject to the service corporation under the nom de gears because you didn't correct your status. Status is everything, right? Okay, what else am I saying? So the first thing is status correction. Second thing is allodial identification card. Third thing is trust. Start the process of establishing and processing your family trust. That means getting all your babies documentation in order. If you had them in a hospital and was subject to the Social Security and birth card, you have to do the documentation. Here's the thing. We're not going to do anything different, right? Your name, the same thing that you did to clear and correct your status, do the same thing for your children. So fill out the same damn documents, the same 2 documents, which are both on the service tab on the website as well. You can download it. We should be uploading a fill-in form, so you can just go to the website, click on the download it, fill it out, print it out on legal 8.5 by 14 paper, signing it with red ink. Stamping it with your right thumbprint and red ink, and getting your 2 witnesses and sending it in for sealing, as well as recording it with the Moorish American Consulate. Then you route your butt over and get your identification cards. And while you're waiting for your identification cards, you start on your family trust. Family, we got templates. The template might be up. I'm not sure if that's up there yet. I will verify it, and if it's not, it'll be up there within the next couple of days. That's why I say we'll always look at the website, always go there. It's going to be a wealth of information for you as we get to that point where we're uploading a lot of different things on that website, because it's going to be where you need to go to that's where we're going to give a lot of our directives to say, okay, fill out this, send this in. And every time, what are we on now? All corporations, notifications to all corporations, right? Light Tajiri Bey of the Moorish American Consulate speaks specifically about a lot of those things on the website. I don't, as well as it's on the website. It's on the website. All this stuff is on the website. And if it's not, let me know. I'll make sure it gets up there. What else do I want to say? So first, status correction. That's those 2 documents, name declaration correction and judicial proclamation. Second, get your nationality identification cards, and in conjunction with getting your nationality identification cards, start processing and printing out or organizing your family private Moorish trust. If the template's not on the website, we're going to put it on there within the week. After that, what is after that? Because then you got to establish accounts, y'all. We ain't getting to that point. I got to get y'all on these 3. Once we got these 3 on deck and done, then we're going to move over to other areas, right? Competency, right? What else am I saying? I'm saying a lot, and I don't really want to go too deep into it because, I don't like making my videos more than 20 minutes long. I don't want to do that. I don't. What y'all talking about on here? What y'all talking about? Let me see. How much do what cost? What you talking about? Alright, you said, do you have to have Bay or L behind your proper corrected name? Okay, so now you don't have names, you have appellations. The only things that have names are corporations. You have Moorish appellations, and titles is El, Bay, Al, Ali, and Day. El and Bay are self-appointed because you have to gain certain degrees of knowledge before you can be an Ali, an Al, or a Day. Now, you can ascribe those things to you, but I would suggest you not to, because you're going to push all that energy to yourself based on the appellations you pick, so pick accordingly. Let's see, what else y'all talking about? What else? Any other questions? I got my name correction on federal records. Who is the federal record? Here we go. Chrissy Bowles. Who is federal? Who's the federal? Who's the federal? Who's the federal? I will let her know who the federal is. Because our people think the United States Service Corporation is government. It is a corporation, which is why they are not supposed to have a .gov. They're supposed to have a .com. And why do they have a .gov? Because Moors thought they were a .gov, so they said, okay, since you're giving me that title of your government, I'm going to put .gov on my website. But that is far from the truth. So, I don't know what you mean when you say federal records. You have to clarify that statement. And Moors, when we declare and proclaim our nationality, we change our name. I know it. Okay. When we declare and proclaim our nationality, and when we accept and process our corrections, we change our names on social media sites as well, because we want it clear, misunderstood who and what we are. We are Moors from Morocco. This land is Morocco, and the United States Service Corporation is a corporation that's doing business on our land. And it is our job as the Moors of this land to hold them to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1786 and 1836 and the Constitution for the United States of America 1791. We have to hold them to the laws. They know what the laws are. They like, oh, they're going to let us violate. They're going to let us keep violating them. They're going to let us keep doing stuff, acting like they subject to us. Okay, we going to kindly take that title, that responsibility that you've given us. And I say that specifically because when we call them white, when we call them officer, when we call our children kids, we are spelling the hell out of ourselves, and we need to stop that. We need to drop these gears. And I wanted to put a tag on to the new book coming out by written by Abdullah Mosley Talib Bey. He's our etymologist, and he is so awesome, so awesome, so awesome. And until I have the book in my hand, whereas though I can promote it properly, which will be probably tomorrow, because he's going to also be on the House of Reawakening Minds on Friday. It's going to be early. It's going to be an early event where he's going to be doing book signings there, and he's also going to be doing book signings at the York House. Islam? So I'll put that tag in real quick. Do we put what in the newspaper? What we got to put in the newspaper? You can just scan it and put it on your Facebook, and that's public notice. That's news. You're giving the news. You're giving it in the most public form, because actually, think about a paper. How much distribution does a paper get? And then you got to pay fiat to actually send it, right? You got to pay fiat, which is unconstitutional, to get that ad in the paper. So post it on social media. It gets how many hits? How many subscribers do Facebook have? That's the biggest newspaper outlet that's not on paper you can find. It's the best avenue whatsoever, because I think they got 10 billion, if not more, subscribers. If you're going to put any public announcements anywhere, that's where you put it. And then it'll make its rounds on the social platform, Islam. So I said a lot. If you still haven't corrected your status and need assistance with that, you can send an email to Moorish American Consulate NE, which is Northeast Region, at gmail.com. That is Moorish American Consulate NE at gmail.com. You can visit the website, do it on your own. www.moorishamericanconsulate.org. Soon to be .gov. Islam family, I said a lot. Look, I got 10. Tell you, 10 is a beautiful power. We got to tap into this energy today. That 10-10 2018, that 10-10-11, that 101011, that 101011. I'm telling y'all, man, your ancestors are speaking to you. Just listen to them. Islam family. So I gave y'all a lot. Y'all got a directive. Your directive is 1. Status correction. If you've done that, cool. Identification. If you've done that, cool. Personal private trust. So get established. And once we get to that point, the next move is to do other things. And on the website, we have so much information on there for you. Okay, ma'am? Okay, family? I came out here to get sun and to say hello, Dias and Bonum, which is good day. Pax Amor family. I love you dearly. Live in light and live in love. Pax Amor.